They call you mouth almighty, tongue everlasting. You're not satisfied, let some things happen. Got a big mouth. A big mouth. A big mouth. Okay, that song comes from Houdini. Okay, if you want to hear the whole thing, you can tune into YouTube it on Houdini. Okay? This person decided to cloak themselves in another person's energy just to connect with another individual, because they knew they were not going to be accepted well unless they cloaked themselves in another energy. The problem is that's like a spiritual lie, because if you cloak yourself in someone else's energy, the other person's going to pick up on that energy and realize that you are not the same person who you are cloaking yourself as. Okay? Especially when that person, the person you cloaked yourself as, this person has so much, how do you call this? This person believes in themselves so much that is sexy from every angle. And it's sexy to everyone because they have a certain je ne sais quoi. They have a certain element to them because they believe in themselves so much, you know. And that is always a gift. I don't know where he got it from, but I'm going to tell you, he has it. So when you cloaked yourself in his energy, I automatically knew it was you. So be careful when you do stuff like that, because God is balancing things out. Never do something like that. Never cloak yourself in someone else's energy, because it's a spiritual lie. You're telling someone one thing, you're trying to let on that you are someone that you are not. Okay? Something else happened. I was walking through a neighborhood trying to get to the beach. And this guy comes up and he pulls up in his turquoise vehicle, New Jersey license plate. And he says, I said, what are you doing? I couldn't get to my phone fast enough to take a picture of him because he was taking a picture of me. And he said, he called me the N-word and said, this is for Irene, okay? Now, it's really funny because I was in the same town, but the last thing I even crossed my mind was that person. He said, this is for Irene, this is for your family. And he called me the N-word. Again, you have to be very careful what you do, because when it comes back, it's going to come back to bite, and you're not going to be able to handle it when it comes back. You call someone out of their name and you call them the N-word, all I can say is, Irene, if that's who you sent, then you're going to have a bigger problem in the end. Excuse me. Because same way he called me that, he can also call your daughter that same name. Let's be careful with what we say, and let's be careful what we do. In this day and time, you got to be very mindful of the decisions that you make, especially when you go in against individuals who did no harm to you. Okay? So, we're going to label this one karma. Let us be mindful of our actions. And if my family sent this guy, because I noticed that I've been being followed, and I already know that my phone has been, there's a GPS on my phone so that you guys know where I'm at. You know, so it's very important that you realize that the same way that you follow me, you can be followed as well. Let us keep that in mind.